In this video, we'll be taking a look at 3 college basketball games happening on January 20th, 2023 and providing you with free team picks and total picks for each one of those games. So 2 picks for each game, 6 picks in total. Welcome back to Cash Out Sports. Let's dive right into it. Oh, and don't forget to subscribe and to click the bell icon to get notified as soon as these videos get released so that you have more time to plan out your bets as we provide these videos on a daily basis. I can guarantee that you'll have all the important information that you'll need on these 3 college basketball games after fully watching this video. One more thing before we start. If you would like to gain access to our best exclusive betting picks to take your sports betting journey to the next level, then check out our Patreon in the link down below where we offer anywhere from 1 betting pick a day up to 10 betting picks a day and much more. Now let's get started. Ball State versus Kent State. The Kent State Golden Flashes host the Ball State Cardinals inside Memorial Athletic and Convocation Center. Kent State won both meetings between these teams last season. Ball State is 5-1 against the spread in their last 6 games following an against the spread loss and 4-12 against the spread in their last 16 games following a win. The over is 7-2 in Ball State's last 9 Friday games. Kent State is 6-0 against the spread in their last 6 Friday games and 15-5-1 against the spread in their last 21 home games. The over is 3-1 in Kent State's last 5 home games. The underdog is 5-1 against the spread in these 2 teams' last 6 head-to-head meetings. Kent State is currently riding a 9-game win streak. The Flashes have put up 67 or more points in 8 of those outings and 70 or more in 3 straight. Ball State has been rolling right along on the scoreboard themselves. The Cardinals have managed 70 or more points in 6 straight outings. Kent State is the only team undefeated in conference play in the Mid-American Conference and will have home court advantage in this matchup. Kent State has played excellent defense in their last 4 games, allowing 66 points or fewer in each game. Ball State has won 4 of their last 5 games and has the better offensive attack, but I believe that the Kent State defense will be the difference. So the Kent State Golden Flashes to win and cover the spread as favorites is our full game side pick. Kent State's defense has been so good this season that the over has only hit in 3 of its games. This is an intriguing over, underlined though, since both of these teams have shown they can score in the mid to high 70s. The Golden Flashes have scored 106, 80, and 75 points in their past 3 home games, while Ball State has posted point totals of 90, 76, and 71 in its past 3 road games. Both teams play at an adjusted tempo inside the top 200 nationally. Ball State's defense is not strong enough to slow down Kent State, and the Cardinals will recognize that they need to play fast and score in order to keep up. The final score of their most recent meeting last season was 93-82. We won't see that many points on Friday, but we'll see enough points to go past the total. Over the projected total is our full game total pick. Villanova versus St. John's. The Villanova Wildcats will travel to New York to take on the St. John's Red Storm as both teams enter 3-5 in Big East play. St. John's is coming off a decisive victory over UConn on the road. St. John's lost the rebound battle 31-40 and they forced UConn into 21 turnovers on the day while having 10 of their own. 4 starters logged double figures and Joe Soriano led the team with a double-double, logging 19 points and 13 rebounds. The bench added 26 points. Villanova is coming off a back-and-forth win over Georgetown. Villanova was down with just over 2 minutes remaining, but their defense held Georgetown without a field goal the rest of the way. Villanova lost the rebound battle 21-33 and had just 1 offensive rebound. 4 Wildcat starters ended in double figures and Caleb Daniels led the team with 16 points. Villanova is 0-4 against the spread in their last 4 games. The over is 4-1 in Villanova's last 5 Friday games and the over is 14-6 in their last 20 road games. St. John's is 2-5 against the spread in their last 7 home games and 5-13-1 against the spread in their last 19 Friday games. The over is 4-1 in St. John's last 5 games. The underdog is 9-3 against the spread in these 2 teams' last 12 head-to-head meetings. The St. John's Red Storm has been playing great basketball this season, holding on to a 13-6 record while also sporting a 2-game win streak. Villanova has been trending down and frankly hasn't found their stride this year. St. John's has been playing very well in conference play of late. The The Red Storm have the more high-powered offense, and their defense should be able to speed up Villanova and force some uncharacteristic turnovers from the Wildcats. St. John's has been great inside the paint offensively, and the defense of Villanova has been allowing opponents to shoot upwards of 65% near the rim. St. John's has really picked up their game since playing Villanova last, while the Wildcats have fallen off a bit. For this reason, I expect St. John's to come out on top this time around, especially with the strong performances of Storr and Soriano in the last matchup. In addition, the Red Storm has more scoring talent on their roster, with Soriano averaging 16.5 points per game and Jones with 13 points per game. I expect them to score above their averages against the Wildcats, while Storr comes through with a handful of points again. The defense is surrendering just above 70 points per game while averaging nearly 10 steals a game, so expect them to punish a struggling Villanova offense. So the St. John's Red Storm to win and cover the spread as favorites is our full game side pick. While St. John's has been an incredibly fast team offensively, Villanova knows they can't sustain that level of tempo. I expect Villanova to take the air out of the ball and try to turn this into a half-court offense type of game. 4 of the last 5 conference games for Villanova have been under 70 possessions. The last 5 matchups between these teams have gone under, and all but one were by a 5 or more point margin. Under the projected total is our full game total pick. Boise State versus New Mexico. A pair of top-tier Mountain West sides clash when Boise State heads to New Mexico on Friday night. Boise State took down Nevada at home on Tuesday, 77-62, as -6-point favorites. New Mexico had a home win over San Jose State on Tuesday, 77-57, doubling down as -10-point favorites. The Broncos are 18-7-1 against the spread in their last 26 road games and 4-0 against the spread in their last 4 games overall. The Lobos are 5-1 against the spread in their last 6 home games and 11-5 against the spread in their last 16 games overall. The over is 6-0 in Broncos' last 6 overall. The over is 6-2 in Lobos' last 8 home games. The home team is 4-0 against the spread in the last 4 meetings. This is the first of 2 meetings between the teams, with both coming in on winning streaks straight up and against the spread. Boise has a bit more momentum with the longer of the win streaks, but New Mexico's win over ranked San Diego State is the showcase of the group. One common open both have squared off with this month is San Jose State. Both teams played the Spartans on their home court, with the Broncos winning by 3 while the Lobos beat them by 20. Another common opponent was both teams playing at Wyoming, with the results flipped to where Boise State blew them out while New Mexico escaped with a 1-point win. Those matchups cancel each other out, essentially, but we have one more of note: UNLV. The Broncos bucked the Rebels 84-66 in Las Vegas, while the Lobos lost to them at home 84-77. Boise State is shooting slightly better over the past 5 games and are outscoring them by 3 points per game in that stretch. The New Mexico Lobos are getting the slight edge because they are at home, but Boise State is battle-tested and has stepped up. In fact, Boise State wins on the road by an average of 5 points and wins in the underdog role by an average of 12 points. It's not easy to pick against a Lobos team this good playing in a place like the Pit, but Boise State is 7-1 against the spread in the last 8 meetings between the two. A strong argument can be made: Boise State is the better team, so the Boise State Broncos to cover the spread as underdogs is our full game side pick. I believe that a track meet will break out in this one, regardless of Ken Palm ranking Boise State at 188th in tempo. The Broncos are more than happy to get out there and start running and scoring in big numbers. They have averaged 79 points per game over their last 5 and 82 in their last 4. The Lobos' scoring is down but would still be plenty if they hit the 76 points they have averaged over their last 5. Boise State has a streak of 6 straight overs intact, and though New Mexico is on a run of 3 straight unders, they too had a 6-game over streak prior to that, proving they like things better on that side of the total. 10 of New Mexico's games have gone over this season. This game features a bevy of real good scorers who want to do nothing more than to prove that they're better than the guy across from them. Over the projected total is our full game total pick. That's all for now, so if you have any other games you would like reviewed, then leave a comment down below with the game you would like analyzed. Subscribe to our channel, leave a like on this video, and we'll get to it as soon as we possibly can. We would also love to hear your opinion on the picks presented to you in this video, whether you agree or disagree with them, so leave a comment down below and do let us know.